Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Community leaders and stakeholders in the oil-rich Niger Delta have re-echoed the call for stronger engagement between the federal government, international oil companies, and host communities. They made the call at the maiden Niger Delta Oil and Gas Investment and Security Summit held in Calabar, the Cross River State capital. According to them, improved relationships with host communities will not only guarantee the security of critical national assets, but also help sustain stability in the oil and gas sector.
The oil and gas industry is no doubt the pillar of the Nigerian economy, with available data suggesting that it constitutes around 80% of the country's foreign exchange receipts and a substantial chunk of Nigeria's gross domestic product, GDP. However, observers of trends say the financial windfall from crude oil has not translated to much, especially across communities where this natural endowment is tapped from. But rather, there is a trail of poverty, underdevelopment, and environmental pollution that now constitute harm to both the health, livelihoods, and environment of the people in the region. More often than not, the federal government and their joint venture partners, such as international oil and gas companies operating in the area, are singled out for the lack of will and commitment to the development of these host communities in the oil-bearing region. These formed part of discussion recently at the maiden Niger Delta Oil and Gas Investment and Security Summit held in Calabar, which brought together youths, traditional rulers, community leaders, and policy experts.
We are all aware that millions of barrels are spilled annually. These spills have widespread contamination of the air, the land, and the water. And in turn, this has led to the destruction of the mangroves, the swamp, the biodiversity, and contamination of freshwater sources. Consequently, life expectancy in the region has plummeted downwards.
The social infrastructure is not there. Social structures are not there. No good water, no employment, food, housing, and then pollution issues here and there. It's quite enormous. These are the very many of the problems we face in the Niger Delta, in spite of our God-given resources.
The government is supposed to calm down. The government is supposed to look at the plight of, the problems of the people and see a way of solving them. Okay, we have people at the grassroots that in the past they will not be taking care of them. So we need good hospitals. We need good roads. Give us light.
As these age-long concerns linger and continue to fuel agitations in the Niger Delta, some participants at the gathering stressed the need to fully integrate locals and host communities as active equity players in the oil and gas business as a sustainable way forward.
We cannot be looking for jobs in a place where we should be employers of labor. We should be employing people in the oil industry. We should not be waiting for the people who come with their companies overseas or in other parts of the country outside the Niger Delta to employ our youth. We should collaborate. We should participate. We should be engaged in the oil industry. What is wrong in the South-South zone forming a type of company that can exploit oil and gas in the area? So that to create jobs for our people, we'll be able to do better for our people.
And the only way we can move forward is to include the people, make the people to own the projects. Although they may not give you the technical know-how, but they can give the labor support. So all they want is we are part and parcel of it.
Meanwhile, the Petroleum Industry Act (PIA) provides for 3% of oil companies' annual operating costs to be channeled into the development of host communities as a panacea to the agitations of the people and underdevelopment in their lands. However, many continue to argue that the entire PIA, and particularly the 3% provision, falls short when weighed against the scale of underdevelopment in the host communities. Stakeholders, however, insist that the government must critically assess the concerns of the people and put in place clear modalities to properly cater for host communities. They argue that only by making locals full partners in the process can the government's target to ramp up crude oil production to about 2.5 million barrels per day by 2026 can truly be achievable.
Inside the Niger Delta,